You might have misunderstood power levels your whole life, and there's a small but important detail that could change the way we look at Dragon Ball forever. Think back to the very beginning of Dragon Ball Z. The very first scouter reading we ever saw was Raditz scanning the famous farmer with a shotgun. The number that appeared was 5. And for decades, we all assumed this was a baseline for average human strength. But what if we've been looking at it wrong? What if that scouter reading didn't just measure the farmer himself, but also included the shotgun? The more I thought about it, the more it made sense. Let's go back even further. In the original Dragon Ball, Toriyama stated that young Goku's power level was 10. That's only double the farmer's reading. Yet early on, Goku survived being run over by a car and even being shot multiple times by Bulma's gun. If Goku was only twice as strong as a farmer, those attacks should have been fatal. But if you consider that the shotgun itself added to the farmer's reading, say the weapon carried a power rating of 4 or 5, then it changes everything. It means the scouter was picking up on the combined threat of farmer and weapon. And suddenly, Goku's survival makes perfect sense. His body, even at a young age, was tough enough to completely outclass not just the farmer, but the firearm as well. Now, look at what happens later. Even in early Dragon Ball, Goku is tossing around gigantic monsters and foes many times his size. That's not something you could do if he were only the equivalent of 2 regular men. It suggests that the scale of power levels was never meant to be a simple human baseline, but something far more situational, factoring in weapons, intent, and perhaps even fighting spirit. And if we extend that logic, it raises new questions about other strange readings. Take Umigame, Master Roshi's sea turtle. His official power level is listed as a laughable point 0.001. Yet in the Cell Saga, even if it was filler, he was shown beating up a group of men. Clearly, he had some fighting capability, meaning his true level might not have been as pathetic as we assumed. Perhaps the scouter couldn't properly measure his unusual nature, or perhaps he trained in ways that weren't accounted for. Either way, it fits with this idea that power levels are less about a raw number and more about the interaction between natural strength, training, and external factors like weapons. If that's the case, then our whole understanding of early Dragon Ball changes. The farmer wasn't just 5, he was maybe 1 plus 4, a regular man whose danger level shot up because of his shotgun. Goku wasn't merely twice as strong as a farmer. He was someone whose natural body was tougher than guns, cars, and beasts right from the start. And Umigami, the turtle we laughed at for being 0.001, may have had hidden depths that scouters and filler alike only